Greetings everyone and welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a general spread for the collective fire is good. This reading will not be for everyone, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it's not your story, don't force anything to fit. We're going to be pulling some different from different decks in this reading just to get the overall energy for this message. Everything that comes out won't be for you. If it does resonate, use discernment as well to make sure that it's for you and not just something you want to hear. Yeah, let's get into the reading for the collective fire is good. Holy Spirit, thank you for your divine protection. Before we start, let's welcome in our angels, our divine protection, the Holy Spirit, the Most High Creator, Source, and let's tap into the energy for the collective fire is good. Okay, I'm going to start this reading off with some oracles to get the overall energy, and then we'll clarify this message with some tarot and some closing advice. All right. What is the overall energy for the collective fire is good regarding this message? Please make it very clear. We have a shark in the water. Swim away from this situation. So I don't know if this is for you or someone else in your energy. Saturn can be significant. Star seeds, earth angels. I don't know. I'm trying to tap into this message. There's a message coming through. I'm listening to a song on the background. It's called Better Than Me. Yeah, let's see what comes out. That's very interesting. Somebody feels that there's somebody out there that's better than them. Or there's something out there better than this. You never needed those wings to fly. Earth angel energy. I'm getting earth angel energy. Make the change. Seven of Swords. It's time for healing and not war. And then the shark card actually came out. At the bottom, be your own knight in shining armor. I just told y'all the song that's playing in the background is a song by Tank called Better Than Me. And it's about he wants to be someone's knight in shining armor. So someone either wants to be your knight in shining armor, or you want to be someone's knight in shining armor. There's a masculine here that wants to be someone's knight in shining armor. It feels like this masculine, though, needs to make some type of life changes or changes in their life and cut off maybe some unhealthy behavior, or just like, I don't know, somebody here has a mindset of thinking about a life with you, right, in the near future. But in order for them to create this life they want to create with you in the near future, they have to heal and get away from another situation that could be blocking them or stopping them from coming towards you. So whoever this is, whatever this is, it's about someone here is in a battle between what's right and what's wrong. Whatever's right feels wrong, and whatever wrong feels right to someone. So they need to change the way they see a situation, because what's meant for them is meant for them or you. What's not meant for you or them is not meant for you or them. So somebody is trying to force something that's not meant to be something that's not meant to be, versus looking at themselves and asking themselves, what is it that I need or I want, or what is it that this is teaching me, or what is it that I'm supposed to get from this situation? Like, what am I supposed to do with this information? There's a lot of questions here. I'm also hearing, what are you going to do about the situation? Now that you see somebody's true colors, or now that you know the truth about the situation, what are you going to do about this situation? Are you going to swim away from the situation? Are you going to try to fight with this person about the situation? Or are you going to release the situation and move on with your life and be your own knight in shining armor? Those are the questions I'm hearing in my head. Okay, take it how it resonates. The overall energy is saying you don't need this person or this thing to you don't need whatever this is you think you need. You don't need this at all. All you need is yourself. So either this is about believing in yourself and your own true power, or stop giving your power away to other people, cut off anything that doesn't serve a highest good. Like there's a lot going on here. But someone here could be in a dangerous situation. Endings are inevitable at the bottom. Every hurricane comes to an end, and something lovely will grow from this situation. Think before you judge. So before you judge the situation, think before you judge. I don't know what this is. This is interesting. Let's see. So let's figure out what this is. At the bottom, we have Phoenix rising from the ashes, and we also have justice is coming. Release your guilt and be honest with yourself. So somebody needs to be honest with themselves about the changes they need to make. All right, let's see what this is. Real quick. Somebody who doesn't want to be toxic with you. They want to be at peace with you. They want to resolve whatever conflict there is between the two of you because they don't want to fight with you anymore. Somebody doesn't want to fight anymore. They want to change. They want to surrender. They want to give in or give up or something like that. It seems like you're stuck in a never-ending cycle of self-doubt or self-criticism. When you tell yourself you can't or you don't, when you tell yourself you can't do whatever you set your mind to, that's what we refer to as negative self-talk. And it's extremely toxic. Just as we expect others to treat us with kindness, we also need to treat ourselves with kindness. A bird cannot fly if it never is let out of its cage. All right? So there's something about being let out of your cage or coming out of your comfort zone. Right next to that, we have soar, make the changes. There's a big life change you've been thinking about or making for a while now. This is a sign that you need to trust your instincts and take the leap rather than thinking about cutting off your hair or finding a new job, whatever's best for you. Do the thing and do it with confidence. So somebody here lacks confidence to do something they really want to do. They're afraid that if they take this leap of faith with you or they take this path with you or whatever this is, they may end up, I don't know. Let's keep going. Number 30, card number 30 says castle. It is not time for war. It's time for healing. Okay. Somebody here wants to heal something with you. Take it how it resonates. Don't burn something down to the ground unless you have a plan to rebuild it, something better in its place. But it's too late for that now, isn't it? And you're mad and you're angry. You point the finger and you call this war, and war was exactly what you got. So now that it's time for healing and reparations, what is your plan? You need to take some time to innovate, or you need to take the same initiative and determination you had when this started and figure it out. Never neglect your own intuition. So this is like somebody started some type of war, or they started some type of battle with you. And now that the battle has begun, the person that started the fight, the argument, or caused this situation to happen is trying to run away from the outcome of the situation, avoid what's coming next. Well, if you pass the first lick, or if you hit me first and then I hit you back, and if my lick hits harder than your lick and you get hurt and I don't, then that's your fault, not mine's. So somebody here feels like something here could be your fault, collective, because someone here is having a change of heart or a change of something in the wind, and they're thinking about changing their life around for the better. Whomever was around this person that accepted them for who they were as far as their flaws and everything else is concerned, they don't like the changes this person's making. Like they're changing into something different, meaning they're not the person they used to be. So either you've changed who you used to be, you've cut your hair, you've moved on, you've healed, whatever this is, and somebody who doesn't like the changes that you've made to yourself. They don't like the new you. They don't like the new you because the new you is harder for them to manipulate. The new you doesn't have any attachment styles or anxious attachment styles anymore. The old you felt some type of way about this situation, but the new you don't really give a fuck about the situation anymore, because you realize that endings are inevitable. And if it's coming to an end, then it's time to go. So whatever this chaos was that was created in your life, or that someone tried to create in your life, it backfired on them. And now the situation is bad for them and not for you. Because whatever this was they thought was going to create chaos for you, it actually cleared your path and made room for you to grow. So they lost this spiritual battle trying to defeat you, because you have been undefeated, or you're undefeated. You haven't lost the battle. You still have, I guess, I'm hearing more to learn from this situation. You learned something from this situation. You learned when to let go. All right, take it how it resonates. All right, number 35 says shark. Think of this as the lovers in reverse from traditional tarot. You've been hanging around a bloodthirsty shark, and they've hurt you before, and this could refer to a lover, or it could refer to another loved one, such as a friend or a family member. To put it simply, you deserve better treatment, and you're never going to find it with them. So leave now. Situations like this often grow to dire that you no longer feel safe swimming away. So somebody who didn't feel safe with you, or you didn't feel safe with this person, and maybe the thought of this person leaving you or you leaving them was something you thought you could never do, or they thought they could never do. The feather card says, think before you judge. It says, did you commit to lifting up one of your sisters only to drop them into the fire? Examine the situation, use your judgment, and justify your actions. Or is society tricking you into your own stance? After all, it does have a habit of making you believe that other girls are in competition and that they must have behaved perfectly at all times. It's time for you to take a step back, take the time to figure out what it is and what it's not, and always clear it first instead of acting rashly. So this was somebody who was in competition with you, or somebody had you in competition with other people, like competing for them. So it's like whoever this person is, this main character is in this story, there was a lot of people around this person that wanted to be with this person in some type of way. This person had many options. Versus choosing one option, this person decided to juggle all their options, and one of their options was one option that got away. So whoever got away is the person that this person is thinking about right now, because nobody has ever really turned this person away or left this person behind the way you did. You judged the situation for what it was, and you decided to walk away from this person. But nobody's ever walked away from this person before. Everyone that connects with this person wants to hang around and stick around and take whatever they get. But you wanted more from the situation than what you were getting from it. And when you realized you were not getting enough, you decided to swim away from this person, place, or thing. Take it how it resonates. And you released yourself from the situation. For that reason, your justice is coming in. This card says that whatever we do comes back to us the same times 3. If a person's intentions are well-meaning, then that good energy will come back to them in buckets. But if a person's intentions is to do harm, then you get the picture, okay? The universe is getting ready to deliver justice. This person might be you. If so, you should handle it with grace and learn from your mistakes. Otherwise, this is most likely applies to someone who's caused harm to you or your loved ones, all right? So someone here could have tried to cause harm to you or your loved ones. Take it how it resonates. Okay. Let's clarify this reading for the justifiers good and see who this is, and what this is about. Who is the person in the energy of the collective trying to change the situation? I don't know. Who is this person with the wings? Who's clarify wings? Clarify wings. We got the Four of Cups on the shadow side and the Knight of Wands on the shadow side. This is a knight in shining armor you thought you had, but this person was not your knight in shining armors, and you don't need this person anymore, or they don't need this anymore. Somebody here doesn't need this anymore. Let's make the change. The King of Swords. And it's crazy because this is sword energy. Seven of Swords, King of Swords. Somebody's cutting something off or cutting something out of their life, or making some type of change, or realizing something needs to change. Three of Cups on the shadow side. Sorry, yeah, Three of Cups on the shadow side. It's time for healing, not for war. Three of Swords on the shadow side. This is time for healing, not time for war. Somebody here needs to heal. Somebody here needs time to heal. Swim away from the situation. What's the shark energy? Six of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. Something's unstable, something's unbalanced, something's off balance or unstable. Someone's off balance or unstable, mentally unstable, emotionally unstable, heartbroken or sad, or upset about an ending of something like that. Clarify feather. We got the Nine of Swords. Somebody here misjudged the situation. We have the Page of Pentacles on the shadow side. What's gray? The Page of Wands on the shadow side. Somebody is in shadow energy. Somebody here is not... Somebody here is emotionally unstable, mentally imbalanced, chemically imbalanced, or off balance in some type of way. It feels like whoever this person was, or if this is a person rather, they're not taking the ending of this connection very well. They feel like you misjudged them, or they misjudged you, or somebody here was misjudged. Somebody here said that you felt a way about them, but really they felt a way about you. Somebody misjudged the situation. Somebody thought that they could do something to you and get away with it. I don't know what this is. Somebody here could be confused about which way to go, which path to take. Somebody here is at a crossroad, right? They have to make a decision about a path, which path they want to take. Do they want to take this path or that path? Do they want to, you know, there's a decision that needs to be made about it, a choice that needs to be... Somebody's fucking confused. They don't know what to do, what to say, how to move forward, how to stop, how to get back, or whatever this is. They don't know what to do here. They're confused. It's like, what do I do? Do I reach out? Do I say this? Do I say that? Do I leave it alone? What do I do? I don't know what to do here. Somebody's really confused about what to do now. The Moon card. Thank you, Holy Spirit. And the Ace of Pentacles. You got somebody confused about something here. Your decision to abandon this relationship or walk away from this person has them confused, because they thought that they had everything together, or that everything was working out or coming together. But for some reason, things did not work out the way they thought it would. So somebody is confused about the ending of this situation. Why did this have to end? When did it end? Why did it end? Somebody here was stabbed in the back. Ace of Swords. Okay. I need some help with this. There's a lot of darkness here. Somebody's stuck in the dark, or in the... You turned your back on this person. You stopped giving this person your time and energy. You moved on and you've healed. Since you've moved on and you've healed from the situation, this person has been lost and confused without you. Still trying to figure out where they went wrong, how this went wrong, or what happened to make you walk away from the situation. What did they do to make you feel this way about them? So somebody doesn't understand why you feel this way towards them. How could you tell me you love me and then turn your back on me? Or how did you come to the conclusion that we were done? I don't know. What the fuck? Hold on, let me plug up my phone. When you've been away from me, I don't know. Somebody can't breathe without you. It's almost like somebody is dying without you. Like their life is not the same now that you're gone. Things have not been the same since you left. Ever since you left, life has been bad or life hasn't been treating them right. They feel like it's your fault. They're going through all this negative karma. Like, if you hadn't left me, I wouldn't be going through this. It's like they're blaming you for what they're going through, but they're the reason why they're going through what they're going through. It's not your fault this person didn't want to commit, or it's not your fault this person, decided to go a different way. It's their life choices that caused them to go through this shit. It's not your fault they're going through this stuff. They put themselves in this position when you were there to assist, to help, to nurture, to guide, to love, to care, to protect, to provide for them. They didn't want that from you. They wanted that from someone else. So they turned their back on you and left you behind, and you had to heal from the ending of the situation. And now that you've healed from this ending and now you have recovered from this loss, now they're experiencing the loss without you. You know what I mean? Sorry. Stop it. Somebody's not stable. My phone won't stand up by itself anymore. Somebody here feels unstable without you. Their life feels like it's in shambles or completely off balance. I heard you took your love away. Why'd you take your love away? Somebody wants to know why you took your love away from them. Why you left them in this energy of feeling alone. Don't you know how much I love you? Look, I'm just going to leave it like this. Stuck in their own trap. Somebody's stuck in their own trap. Somebody is confused. Karmic justice. This is karmic justice for you, collective, and somebody is confused as how they got stuck in this trap, or how did they get themselves stuck in this trap. This trap was supposed to be for you, but it ended up being for them. They got themselves caught up in some type of trap. I don't know what this is. This may not even be spiritual status. Bound by spell work and dark magic. Somebody is bound by spell work and dark magic. Karmic justice. Somebody was bound by spell work or dark magic, and it's time for action. Playtime is over. Emotional blackmail. Emotional manipulation. Great expectations. Return all wicked works back to the devil. Somebody here was doing spell work on somebody to confuse them about this connection. And whoever this was that was spellbound or is under judgment, the devil made me do it. What the fuck? Free from bondage. Dark magic at play. The answer is no. This will never work. I need you. Can we start over again? I promise I will be better this time. So that's why I don't understand what this is. This is about someone who fucked up royally with you, and now their life is in shambles and falling completely apart, right? They got themselves stuck in some type of karmic cycle with a karmic lover who could be a friend, a family member. They're in a karmic cycle with a karmic lover. The devil made them leave you behind by influencing their decision to walk away. Whoever was used to influence this person's decision to walk away used spell work to bind them together, right? So when the bond was created with this person and this third party, the bond between the two of you was cut in half, or it was broken. So they betrayed your trust. They backstabbed you, but it's not their fault in a sense that they betrayed you or backstabbed you, right? They betrayed you or backstabbed you because someone in their energy was using manipulation spells on them to keep them stuck and confused. However, since the separation, something has changed within this person. A light switch has come on. The veil has been lifted. They have received truth and clarity. They now understand this connection. They now want to be with you. They want a new beginning. They have a valid reason as to why they did this to you. And once you hear what they have to say, you may forgive this person and give them the opportunity to show you that they want to be with you. However, I want to come back, but I'm afraid. This is not what I wanted, and I did this for nothing. Somebody don't want to play games with you no more, collector. This is a serious offer coming in from somebody from your past who really wants to work things out with you. I feel like a lot of the situation that happened, but a lot of what happened between you and this person was a lot of karmic interference. It was outside influences that kept this person away from you. It wasn't their own free will to choose to walk away from you. There was a heavy influence in their life that influenced their decisions and the choices that they made. So now that they're not influenced by these influencers anymore and they're making their own decisions about their life, they're choosing to leave that situation behind to pursue you. However, they don't know if you will be open to this new offer, if you will give them the opportunity to show you that they don't want to play with you anymore. They don't know how you feel. So they're afraid that it's too late for them to return back to you after all that's been said and done. Okay? Now, it could be for some of you, this person's trying to run from their karma that they created with this karmic connection they were in, and they're trying to avoid karmic repercussions. So if that is the case, you're going to have to use your discernment to discern for yourself if this person could be trusted again, because it could be a trap that's being set for you to throw you off balance. Okay, so this is a test of your discernment to see have you learned how to discern the energy of the things around you, or if you learn how to trust your own intuition. Okay, so there's an offer coming in that may not be from I heard the right person. This may not be the right offer for you, right? What's the Ace of Pentacles and this Moon card talking about? What's this Moon card and the Ace of Pentacles about? Because somebody here doesn't want you to misjudge them, or they misjudged the situation. They thought that this was an opportunity for them to hold on a second. Let me see something. Love is blind. Build it up just to let it wash away. Just to let it. Page of Pentacles on this shadow side says that the cup or the pentacles looks toward the sunset, which gleams upon the jagged mountains before him. Clouds are gathering, but the scene is still beautiful. The knave cloak bears a large rose emblem on the back. As an empty golden cornucopia lies the flowers at his feet. This is a person who wants to follow his bliss. He has turned his back on the cornucopia rather than filling it. He doesn't want to settle down and build a fortune. He wants to set forth and seek his fortune, whatever the risk may be. So this person doesn't want to put in the effort to benefit or to better themselves. This is somebody who wants to, I guess, steal the fortune of other people, because he has his back turned to the cornucopia. He's not facing himself. He's not looking at himself in the mirror. He's turning his back on himself. He's not reaching for the pinnacle. He's just looking at the pinnacle, right? The pinnacle seems far off, but it's really right there. But in order for the pinnacle to be, I guess, in order for the seed to grow, it has to be planted first. So maybe you were supposed to just plant the seed, not grow the seed. Maybe you already planted the seed and now the seed is growing. but the seed is going to bring forth some type of harvest, but it may take some time for this person to grow. You know what I mean? So they're not a bad person because they didn't, um, I guess, stick around or stay in this connection with you. They're not a bad person. It just means that at the time when you met this person, they were not in the right place to accept your offer, if that makes sense. Your offer was too big for them, or your energy was too much for them, or your presence in their life made them feel insecure with themselves. It reflected to them what they needed to work on within themselves. So basically, this connection between you and this person was a reflection of what they could be if they do the work on themselves to be that person. So you pretty much held up the mirror to reflect to this person the image of who they truly could be if they did the inner work on themselves to become that person. So your energy helped reflect to this person the inner work they needed to do to be able to manifest the to, I guess, reach their full potential. Or something about you helped this person reach their full potential, or this person wasn't able to reach their full potential. The seed was planted, but the seed didn't grow. I don't know what they're talking about. Um, yeah, I don't know what they're talking about. The seed has been planted, but it may not grow. Sleeping with the enemy. I don't know what they're talking about. What are you saying about this planted seed that did not grow? This seed that you planted did not grow? They have seances and they commune with spirits. What's this? The seed you planted, they didn't grow. Religious leaders. I just keep hearing you planted a seed that did not grow, but this card says that something lovely will come from this. You may think the seed that you planted didn't take root in this person's energy, but it actually took root and is starting to grow. So I feel like you thought the seed that was planted didn't grow, but it actually did grow. It just took some time for it to grow. So now that the seed has been planted and now that it's growing, it's becoming more abundant and more fluid and more balance within them. They're becoming more stable. They're stabilizing this person's energetic field so the seed can grow. So you did whatever you're supposed to do here, and the seed has been planted. It just took some time for the seed to grow. Something like that. Take it how it resonates. Because of your pure-hearted energy, this person will never meet anyone else like you, and they lost a good thing. So you may think your seed wasn't planted or your seed didn't grow, but it was planted and it's going to grow and it's going to bring forth a harvest, but it's going to take some time for this person to heal or grow from this experience, okay? Take it how it resonates. Because right now they're sleeping with the enemy, and I feel like whatever this is, it needs time to heal first. It needs time to grow. Unfinished business. Coming back in, okay? This person wants to come back in. They feel like y'all have unfinished business. You're being called to take action, all right, and to give back. You are an earth angel, all right? We also have Empress energy on the board as well. You could be a divine feminine. This could be a divine masculine. Somebody here could be have experienced childhood trauma, maybe SA or emotional abuse. So you triggered this person unhealed trauma, and now they need time to process their emotions, and they need time to heal from this experience in order for them to grow, okay? So this was a traumatizing experience for both of you, Whereas you took the time to heal and grow from this experience, they still haven't mastered their emotions or learned their spiritual lesson from this experience yet. They need more time to process their emotions or something like that behind whatever happened here. House of Satan is here, and the end. This covenant, this cult is about to be laid to rest. So the ghost that got ghosted, you're the one that got away. Empress, Emperor energy, the lovers in the upright, psychic mediumship powers, tap into the beyond the veil. And we also have chosen ones. It's time for you to move forward with your purpose. We're going to wrap this up. Blood rituals and sacrifices, time to level up. So you have a high spiritual ranking in the spiritual realm or community collective. You were sent into this connection to this person, or sent to this person to awaken them, right? Your only job was to plant the seed. Your job wasn't to stay and watch it grow. So once the seed was planted, that was the end of your assignment, basically. But it feels like you wanted to stick around to see if this person would, I guess, I don't know, whatever this is, but you stayed too long here. You wasn't supposed to stick around and watch it grow. You were supposed to plant the seed, leave, and go on with your business, right? But for some reason, you wanted to stick around and see how it was going to play out for you and this person, but it wasn't meant for you to stick around and watch the seed grow. You're just supposed to plant the seed and move on. So you planted the seed and you moved on, and now the seed is starting to grow. So it's almost like you moving on is making the seed grow. Okay, I don't know what that means. Take it how it resonates. Let's close this out. I'm over this. Return all evil words back to the devil. I also feel like this person tried to plant seed in your garden, and their seed did not grow. So you can flip it if you want. If this person tried to plant seeds, negative seeds in you, or plant doubt inside of you, it didn't grow. It didn't change who you are, even though it hurt you, but it didn't change you. It didn't change you. Ask for help if you need it from your spirit guides or ancestors. If this is your message and you don't understand what they're saying, ask them for clarity. I don't know. But you successfully completed your assignment. Your assignment is now over. You don't have to keep running or chasing after this person. It's time for you to let it go. So basically, Spirit is saying you are free from bondage. You are no longer energetically connected to this person. There is no emotional attachment. There's no energetic core still lingering in your energy, right? You are completely absolved of your responsibilities with this person. They chose their path. They chose to stay in that situation. They chose to go back to that situation. They chose to continue the cycle of abuse and chaotic energy. They didn't want to heal. Whatever this is, you can let it go now. You don't have to keep asking yourself if you did enough or if you are done here. You are done here. Your work here is done. You are now free to go, okay? If you need help cutting the cord or ending this cycle or closing out this cycle with this person, ask your spirit guides to give you some type of mantra or ritual or advice on how to close out this cycle and cut all attachments and cords attached to this person, okay? To restore your energy back to regular energy, and forgive this person if you have to, or yourself. Not the right time in reverse. Remain positive, and in the near future, in perfect time and recover. So right now, it doesn't feel like you and this person are going to come back to you into union until whatever seed that was planted has fully grown. Because if you pick an apple or anything from a tree that's not ripe and you bite into it, it's not going to be good. If you let it stay and let it grow and mature, then you can have the fruits of your labor. You see what I'm saying? So you got to give this person time to recover from the sacrifices that they've made, and give them time to heal from the experience they went through with this third party energy, right? In the meantime and in between times, you still have to continue following your divine path. You still have to continue to move forward. You can't stay and wait for this person to go through this transformation. That's not what you're being called to do. You're still being called to take action and to move on with your life. All right? Take it how it resonates. Spirit is saying get more information if you need it, meditate to get answers, and be happy with the changes that you've made so far. All right? So be happy with the changes you've made so far. Don't let this situation throw you off balance or keep you stuck any longer than it already has. Remove your energy from the situation and trust that everything that needs to be done has been done. There's nothing more you can do. All right? So take this how it resonates. Use your discernment and trust your own intuition. If this doesn't resonate, it's not your story. All right? But I do see big happy changes and romance coming in for those of you who have completely walked away from the situation and who have completely cut ties with this past energy and you've removed yourself completely from the situation. All right? It is the right time for you to enjoy the fruits of your labor. All right? Your harvest is coming in. All right? That's it. That's all. Peace, love, and light to y'all. Namaste.